Andy, congratulations. 2-1 win against Derby. Made hard work of it in the end after being so dominant, but you're over the line. That's all that matters at this stage.
Absolutely, yeah. I said to them in the huddle that when you win by a goal at this stage of the season, it can feel like 5-0 in September. You just get through these results and make sure you do everything you can to earn the right to play and to get through them. And we managed to do that. Yeah, we made hard work of it, but I think you've also got to give credit to Derby. They kept themselves within the tie, and the opposition are always going to throw different things at you, and that was the challenge for us, to make sure that we didn't play into their hands and their strengths from set players. Some of the players have got in there. Obviously, I've worked with Steggs for 4 years when she was at Forest, and we know what she can bring. So we knew we didn't want to do that. We give a couple away that we want to look back at, but we created a lot of chances. Beth Lumpson had 2 great chances. Paige had 2 as well. So in that period of time, we had a good few chances ourselves. So we just got to look back and make sure we focus on ourselves and what we can do in the games coming up.
Emma, congratulations. A big 3 points, a big win. How massive is that, considering obviously what a week we've had with the Burnley win last week?
Yeah, really big. Obviously coming off the back of last week, it was a great result, but I think we're just trying to focus on taking every week as it comes. Again, big 3 points today, and we just have to push on and look forward to the next now.
How did you find the battle with Derby? Because obviously they're a very, very good outfit, and especially strong towards the end of the game, and it seemed to be really, really close, especially towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're an excellent team. I think they set up really well against us last time and made it very hard for us to score, and they've done the same again today. I think we did have a few chances that we could potentially be more clinical with, but again, we're not going to focus on too much about what we miss. We've got the 3 points and we've won, and that's the main thing. 2
different types of goals. I think probably the second goal probably pleases you more just from the pressing side of things. But let's talk about that pass for the first goal. It's an absolutely incredible pass, and it's just a really, really good goal from all stages, from best run and putting the ball away. You must be really pleased as a coach seeing that.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's one of them. We give them the freedom to create those chances themselves in those little moments, and we want them to try and play. We want them to move the ball from left to right, up and down the field, and get the little bounce passes. But when a team steps up like that, and Em's seen Beth's run, the ball was fantastic, Beth's touch was great, and then she finished it, and that's why we brought her in. We knew the quality she had from when she was at Oxford, Southampton, obviously Portsmouth, and yeah, that's why we brought her in. She got that quality, and what we've seen in training, doesn't matter if it's right foot or left foot, she's finishing a lot of chances like that in sessions. So there'll be more of that the rest of this season, so one for everybody to look forward to when Beth's in possession in and around the box.
Tell me about that pass for that first goal. It was absolutely incredible, and it was a great run by Beth as well. Yeah. I know it seems quite difficult with a new signing to adjust in what they like, but that pass, it was just absolutely extraordinary. You hear people going, what a pass that is.
Thanks very much. Yeah, I think obviously we're all still learning how to play with each other. Again, Beth's an excellent player. She's came in and slotted in the team fantastically. But we were just discussing actually before about balls in behind or balls to feet, which did she prefer? So obviously she's read that one perfectly and finished it really well.
When you look at, obviously, everything so far this season, how much have you personally enjoyed this? Because obviously it's the first season you've been here, and there's obviously a lot of good things happening at Newcastle United right now. How have you found it as a general experience?
Yeah, I think I've said it in probably every other interview that I've been asked this question. It's been the happiest I've been most of my football career, I think. I've just loved every minute of it. Like, the fans are unbelievable, just getting the thousands that we are week in, week out. How good of a group that we've got here, and obviously winning makes everything a lot easier and nicer. But again, yeah, I couldn't be happier, and I've enjoyed it so much.
Any complaints on the penalty itself? Like I say, it seemed very, very, I'm not going to say dubious, but there wasn't many complaints either, was there?
No, I think that the balls jumped up and hit Em. She was after the game was saying, she was annoyed and frustrated with that because she thought the player was going to get a touch and stuff. But it happens, and we've just got to try and deal with it. Grace almost got to it, diving down to her right hand side there. But again, you've got to deal with those moments, and we managed to see it out. We even created a couple of chances after that moment. So although it didn't feel comfortable, it's a game of football, and it's a game that's got to be won. So, we managed to see it out and managed to get the 3 points. So, yeah, not many complaints, but again, we couldn't see it back instantly, so we're not quite sure. But yeah, Em was just frustrated that it bounced up.
Well, in terms of what Becky asks you predominantly, obviously I know Andy is involved as well, and on the whole coaching team. But what does Becky want from you more than anything in terms of your position, in terms of being in that midfield? I know you've been a little bit deeper at times, but what does she want the most out of you?
I think just securing midfield, trying to be like that extra cover for the defence and just being that link from defence to attack. Obviously, it's been like a central role, which is quite important, obviously in the middle of everything, but just trying to keep things simple and not forcing things, and yeah, hopefully I'm living up to what she's wanting. I'm not sure.
I'm telling you, she's very happy. She's very happy. Can you give me some injury updates? Obviously, Olivia came off. It looked like she was holding her hamstring. She didn't seem too good as she was coming off. And
Yeah.
no Amber and no Katie as well either today. Is there any latest on that, or was that just precaution more than anything?
Yeah, obviously we want to protect them long term, so it's those decisions that we need to make. And the squad that we've got, when players have little knocks and niggles, we can afford to, make sure that those players are rested so that they're better suited in games in the future. So yeah, more precaution than anything else with them. We don't really know the extent of Liv's injury. She obviously was something to do with a leg, a hamstring, we think. But again, we'll just have to wait and see what comes back from Doc and from Karen and the physios there to see what she's saying in the week really. But we just the squad that we have is fantastic, and it allows us to be able to move people around, change things around. Amber and Casey weren't involved today, but guarantee you'll see them in the weeks to come. So it's just precaution more than anything. You've got to make sure that everybody's fit and raring to go when they're called upon. Cara did well. We were unfortunate we couldn't get Anna on there. We were trying to and looking to switch some things around, but that's the way that it goes sometimes. So everyone in the squad's playing the part right now, and the sessions are as good as some of the matches. So we're really pleased with where we are.
Obviously, I know you're going to say it's one game at a time, but Nottingham Forest have dropped points. I know Andy's given me the standard answer. I hope you might give me a little bit more. But in general, it is nice to see other teams drop points and you have that cushion. Yeah. How much does that psychologically, if I can say that again, psychologically take that into the next few weeks? Yeah,
again, obviously there's people talking about it when we finish the game, and it's nice to hear. It's nice to hear that other teams are dropping points. But again, we just don't want to get carried away. I'm going to give you the cliche answer now. Don't want to get carried away, like focusing on what the other teams are doing. As long as we can win week in, week out, that's our main focus. But it does obviously lift a little bit off our shoulders when other teams are trying to give you a bit more now when they are dropping points. But
big week for Newcastle. We'll talk about the Portsmouth game very, very shortly. But 7 games to go now. Nottingham Forest actually only drew to Liverpool Feds as well, which is, it's another game ticked off, but it makes the cushion a little bit bigger as well. I know you're going to say it's one game at a time that we can only control within our own environment, but just psychologically, does that make a massive difference going into this last 7 games?
I don't know if it does. From my point of view, and the way that I work is I just concentrate on us and where we are. The opposition and the other teams that we're playing, we can't focus on them at all. We can hear the results and it's nice, and you have conversations, in the changing rooms of, so-and-so's drop points, whatever it is, but it doesn't matter too much at the end of the day. We've got to make sure that we win and that we score. So, we're just happy with that, and we'll see where we go with it. But, it's one of them. We've just got to make sure that we keep ticking them off.
You have a fantastic relationship with the fans. You're generally one of the last people to come off the pitch, win, draw or lose. How do you take that all in? Because is it different to what you've previously experienced?
It is, yeah. Obviously, there's loads more here all the time. So I think it's the main thing that we should be doing as players is engaging with the fans. At the end of the day, they're the ones that create the create the atmosphere for us and push us on. Like, you can hear them when we're going through a bit of a rut in games, and it really gets us through. And again, sometimes I'm seeing some of my kids from school when I was a teacher last season, and obviously just seeing them faces, coming to support me is amazing, and support the team. So I just think, I just love going to see them, and all this that we're doing is for them at the end of the day.
And just finally, a massive occasion next week in the semi-final of the Cup against Portsmouth, which, the top of the north versus the top of the south, north versus south if you like. But look, it's going to be a really, really good game for everybody to watch and enjoy. But how much are you looking forward to being a part of the side that goes onto that pitch at St James's Park, because it'll be a hell of an occasion? Yeah,
looking forward to it. We played there in the Cellar Cup, which was fantastic. But hopefully we can get 20, 30,000 maybe. That'd be fantastic if we could get that and create an atmosphere that's similar to when the guys have played there in those Champions League nights earlier on in this season. And if we can do that at home, that pitch will be fantastic. It's a fantastic stadium and something that can create memories for a lot of the players and ourselves as staff and everybody that will come and watch us. It's a cup semi-final as well, so you win this, you're in the League Cup final, and having won the League Cup and the league last season at Forest, I can tell you it's a fantastic feeling to get there. But you need everybody, yourselves, the players and all the fans there to push you through. So if we can fill St James's Park, it'll be fantastic.
Well, we wish you all the best and well done again today.
Thank you.
Fantastic stuff. And now we can talk about the main game next week, the Cup semi-final at St James's Park. Hopefully to see so many fans as possible. But how much at the back of mind have you been thinking about this game since it's been announced, or has it just been solely just focusing on the league games, and how much are you enjoying that fantastic occasion and prospect?
Yeah, I can't lie. I feel like as soon as we found out it was getting hosted at St James's, everybody was really excited. But we do know league is our main focus at the end of the day. And yeah, we're just taking it week in, week out, I think. But now we can obviously look forward to it, get excited, and I think the girls are going to be thrilled to be playing there in front of everybody. So yeah, it's a really exciting build-up.
Yeah, it should be a great occasion. We wish you all the very best, and hopefully you get through to the final.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.